We have the latest on Jimmy Jacobs AEW departure, plus multiple new IWGP champions have been crowned, and WWE and AEW stars have been announced for major shows in Japan. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. So just a short while before AEW Wrestle Dream, Jimmy Jacobs departed AEW. He's been a really key part of the story that AEW has been telling, very much a right-hand man to Tony Khan. Fightful Select have given a few details on the reasoning behind his departure.
Yeah, Fightful say Jacobs was very well liked backstage in AEW, and there appeared to be no ill will regarding his departure. Jacobs cited burnout and not wanting to travel as much as a reason for him wanting to finish up. AEW took the opportunity to decide that the move would be a creative freshening for them, as Jacobs was a major part behind the scenes well over the last year, Tom.
Yeah, he's been a big part. I think that one of the things that came out was like he was at more AEW shows than anybody, I think even including Tony Khan. So he's been around to all of them. And so I can imagine burnout would be a big part of that as well.
Yeah, especially the life he's led for the last sort of 10 years, if you want, because he was a large part of the creative team for the longest time, wasn't he? I imagine even that schedule is even bigger than AEW's was at the moment.
Oh, yeah. And
I've just had my lunch and I can't speak, Tom.
That's all good. Jacobs himself is taking quite a long lunch break here. In terms of what he's going to do next, there's no plans for him to go anywhere, no plans for him to return to WWE, no plans to work elsewhere. It's just time off in general, which obviously, if you're suffering from burnout, is absolutely the right thing to do.
Oh, yeah. Take your time, Jimmy.
All the best to Jimmy Jacobs. Just a short while ago, a New Japan's King of Pro Wrestling event concluded, and we have a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
I still believe. 3 Lions is coming home.
It's coming home.
Zack Sabre Jr. has brought the IWGP Heavyweight title back to England.
He has indeed. He did so, beating Naito in a banger of a match. And his victory speech was interrupted by a whole bunch of people ready to get a piece of the new champ. We had Sanada come out, and Sanada is facing Zack Sabre Jr. at Royal Quest this weekend, and he said, how about we make it for the IWGP World title now?
Just like that.
And Zack went, yeah, all right, cool. Sounds
His
like a plan.
suit game is on a different level, Tom.
Oh, I know, right?
He's like a Ken doll, let me tell you.
He is incredible. We also saw Shota Umino come out. He beat Zack Sabre Jr. in the G1. And we saw Shingo Takagi come out as well. And both of them are going, hey, we want a bit of action as well. And Zack Sabre Jr. said, look, I'm going to fight Sanada, and then I'll sort you two out later.
And he'll hold the belt forevermore.
And long may he remain. I love that Zack Sabre Jr., somebody who has grafted and crafted for a long time on the wrestling scene, is walking into Crystal Palace this weekend as IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
That must feel all right, wouldn't it? Going other side of the world, winning a big title like that, coming back home.
Amazing.
Forget about that. Go to the airport and clap them off the plane.
Yes. Get yourselves to the airport now.
And if British Airways will watch, I don't know who flies back from Japan, get the red carpet out on the tarmac, for God's sake. This is more important than the King coming back from an international trip.
I have no doubt that he would have also said something very intriguing during the press call afterwards. He's always good for those post-match interviews and the media scrums. We're recording this before he said anything on those, so I'm sure he'll have something to say on that. But big love from us at Cultaholic to Zack Sabre Jr.
He's just compared himself to a Tesco meal deal, a basic £3.60 with a club card, but now he's one of the fancy meal deals. Your £5 meal deals with a fancy sandwich, that's the accoutrement. That is the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
And rightly so. Well done to you, Zack Sabre Jr., you £5 meal deal. A very busy show was the King of Pro Wrestling. Kushida and Kevin Knight, collectively known as the Intergalactic Jet Setters, were recaptured the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championships from Bullet Club War Dogs just a short while ago.
Gabe Kidd won't be happy. That bad man.
Oh, he's going to be furious. Drilla Maloney and Clark Connors no longer champs, and very well received match. Kevin Knight is so good.
I've never seen him wrestle, Tom, apart from today, but he has got the chutzpah.
He did stuff in TNA, as has Kushida in recent weeks and months as well. But they'll go into the Super Junior Tag League, which starts later this month, as Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, buzzing for him as well. As we are seeing once again the resurgence of the Intergalactic Jet Setters, the sun is setting on the incredible career of Tanahashi.
And he can set his own jet to a holiday destination and put his feet up around the pool with a nice pina colada.
That he certainly can.
Tanahashi's been celebrating his 25th anniversary as a pro wrestler wrestler at New Japan Pro Wrestling's King of Pro Wrestling just a few hours ago. He cut his promo short just to announce that next year, or the year after next, 2026, January the 4th, Wrestle Kingdom, that'll be his farewell show. Dun, dun, dun.
That'll be where he finally wraps it up. Not officially announced. The show will likely be the Wrestle Kingdom 20 inside the Tokyo Dome. That'll be the way to go, wouldn't it? Be doing it at Tokyo Dome. Be the way to go.
It would be, Tom.
Of course it would. We all want to retire at the Tokyo Dome.
Of course we do. We will retire at the Tokyo Dome.
I want my last news video with you to be in the Tokyo Dome.
It'll last an hour.
It'll last an hour.
We'll do a Tobecon hello over the desk to say goodbye.
Meltzer will give it 9 stars. He'll love it. We're going to see the Young Bucks returning to New Japan soon as well. A video played during the King of Pro Wrestling show where Matthew and Nicholas Jackson revealed they will be at Wrestle Dynasty on January the 5th, 2025.
First time they're going to be over there since 2019, which is hard to believe, but also not hard to believe because they're busy with AEW.
Yeah. But
Where's the time gone, I'm saying?
They've been part of, obviously, New Japan adjacent shows like Forbidden Door and stuff like that. But this is the first time they've been back in the mix there. But interestingly, it comes at a time where Kenny Omega has given an interview and talked about his comeback, talked about wanting to be part of Wrestle Dynasty, talked about wanting to team with Tanahashi.
Oh.
And wanting to get even with the Young Bucks.
Oh.
What does this mean for WrestleMania?
Nothing. For Wrestle Kingdom, though, it could mean something.
Great. It could mean something for WrestleMania. It depends. So, yeah, potentially Young Bucks versus Omega and Tanahashi, if Omega's well enough.
Who doesn't want to see that?
Who doesn't want to see that?
Someone in the comments won't. And they're just not liking fun.
You do. You do not like fun.
And that's fine.
That's okay.
We need a balance in the universe, don't we?
Yeah, we need people who simply don't like fun, and that might be you. Not the so obviously the Young Bucks from AEW announcing their return to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Meanwhile, a WWE name has announced their return to Pro Wrestling Noah next year.
Shinsuke Nakamura isn't busy surfing like Twitter likes to say. No, he's busy getting ready for this match in Noah. There's a promo video aired during the show today. He's like, Noah, it's been a while. After that miraculous fight, WWE Shinsuke Nakamura will return to Nippon Budokan for New Year's Day. Who's standing in front of me? Well, I don't know.
It was later revealed that it'll be Ulka Sasaki who's going to be in there against Shinsuke Nakamura on their New Year's Day show. He's been off TV for a bit with WWE as Nakamura. There's again, he's healthy. The rumours of surfing have certainly circulated, but he was back in action last night for the first time since the summer. He was in Cardiff challenging LA Knight for the United States title.
Did he win?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
No, silly bean.
I did see Big Pam put Nia through a big table on the same show.
That's how we do it in Cardiff.
Yeah.
Yaki da. But there's so
Is that what Tony Khan was saying for
he might say it. Should he find himself in London? But yeah, so Nakamura back in a WWE ring last night. But in terms of like a big showcase coming up, let's get you back to pro wrestling, Noah. And I wonder, and somebody dropped this to me just before I came in here. Do we see, maybe in 2026, do we see Nakamura and Tanahashi in his final match?
Why not? Bit of history there, isn't there, Tom?
Yeah.
Both like guitars, I imagine.
Oh.
There's obviously more history there, but guitars is the most important
thing. They just
thing.
like guitars. That is the only history they have. Patreon.com/Cultaholic. We have rejigged, redesigned, rebuilt, and reclaimed our Patreon tiers, and you can check them out right now. That is where this gentleman is going to be making WTF moments bigger, bolder, more sweary, more violent.
Hopefully, yeah. From Crown Jewel onwards, we'll see how it goes. There's more creative freedom, isn't there, without the YouTube gods just saying, no, you can't have that, and you can't do that.
And if you love it, then if you're able to, Patreon.com/Cultaholic to see the ultimate creative freedom and the terrifying potential future that is the return of punishments on the Patreon. Which, the more I kind of hooted and hollered when I was like, yeah, punishments. And then I went, oh no.
Yeah, they don't have to be PG anymore.
No, they don't. They don't. Full frontal. It might be patreon.com/.
It won't be. Not when I'm involved, anyway.
Might be. You can zoom in on YouTube now. It's fine. For the latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.